Hello, beautiful friends. It's so great to be with you. I have great news. I have the intention for this video to connect with our prosperity and our abundance. And right as I came outside to make the video, I heard a quail chirp. And so then, of course, I had to go look for the quail. And I looked right across my land, and there it was. And quails are such a wonderful symbol for abundance and fertility. And they always come to me in really special moments. And they've been hanging out around my property. And I've been here 3 years, and it's the first time I've ever seen them on my land. So it's just really such a blessing that they're here with us and blessing our reading today. So here's to quails. So again, the intention of this reading is all about prosperity and abundance and checking in kind of with our guides, and whoever's watching it is going to receive this blessing that's encoded in this video right now. So we're going to start with our dragon guide, and our dragon guide is the crystal yellow dragon, and it opens us to higher learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra for illumination and walk the higher spiritual path. So I just love this. This is what a beautiful dragon to have on the abundance. It even feels like there's like an abundant offering being made. I've been working a lot in my lower chakras in this last week, especially the solar plexus. And I feel like as we center ourselves and we also connect more with our heart, because I've been using my heart energy to go into my lower chakras as well as to balance my upper ones, and to send more love out and all of that, because it's not always easy to feel the love, especially if you're feeling heartbroken or going through shifts and changes that you're maybe not sure where they're leading to. So anyway, here we are together, and we've got our crystal yellow dragon with us. Now I'm going to draw from the Lemurian oracle, see what our Lemurian energies are supporting our prosperity and abundance at this time. 2 cards just fell out, and we have these 2 beautiful ones. So the first one is air, a paradigm shift. This is a time of tremendous change. The speed of our evolution is increasing exponentially. We can build energetic sovereignty, inspire others, connect dots, and receive and share the knowledge and tools needed for transformation. As we wake up, we can't help but waken up those around us. It may start with an inquiry on what this fresh, new, long-awaited breath is all about. An expanded being holds a tiny heart-shaped seedling. When the foundations we build come from a place of love over fear, we will see huge positive changes in the world, and we can start with ourselves. Do we see a reflection in these 2 cards? I just love the synchronous nature that's already appearing in this reading. I'm really feeling a paradigm shift. Today I was doing some intentional work with my friend around prosperity and abundance, and we've been doing this since maybe mid-March, consciously together, maybe even February. And what's been really beautiful is separately we've been having these experiences where we feel like we're hopping timelines, and it'll just be like in the middle of the day, like making tea, and suddenly like, oh gosh, we're on another timeline, what happened? And her and I messaged back and forth about this pretty continuously. But today, as we were doing the work, we both were like, what just happened? And we jumped timelines together at the exact same time, and we felt the shift. We had the same thought. We're like, we thought we were doing this, and how did we get here? And like, and it was just really incredible to go there together. And so I would encourage all of you to jump onto your highest timeline right now in your paradigm shift. Allow the magic and the energy, the moving through what I'm bringing through in this moment, because I'm feeling it so strong, especially after doing that work with her today. So jump forward, feel this. Like we got dragon and air working together, crystal yellow dragon, air. All right. And now we've got the water, which is the overflow. All right. The being in this picture has many hands, yet the water falls through her fingers. It blesses her in the moments as it touches her radiant skin and continues on its journey. Her heart is also overflowing with love. Her eyes are filled with tears. She graciously allows what comes through to move through her without control. Aligned with purpose, she is overjoyed to give from a limitless place, and she radiates so much light into the world. Give from a place of more overflow than obligation. When we think that we have nothing to give, coming from a mindset of overflow creates more of what we want. So to me, this feels like this card coming down, right? So we've got air and water, so we've got some good elements there that are both strong movers. They bring momentum. They are very powerful, especially as we're working through our consciousness. The message I'm getting too with this pairing of the air, it's bringing, is using spirit to help cleanse and clarify the emotions and places that we're feeling stagnant or stuck and that we're not flowing. And what I really liked in this card, and it was a message that came up for me today when I was working with a coach, a business coach, and she was talking, I really have this desire to co-create, right? I want to bring more people into what I do, and I want more people to say yes to things that I'm excited about, and I want to join other projects, and but a huge block for me is releasing this control. And, you know, there's a lot of parts of us that, you know, freak out about control, and I'm looking back and I'm like, okay, where am I not safe? You know, when did I release control and it wasn't received, and it wasn't, I wasn't held in that process? Where did I trust, and then that trust was broken? And of course, you know, these things go back to childhood, and if you have history of sexual abuse like I do, there can be a lot of work to be done, you know, and to reparenting ourselves so that we know that we are good no matter what. And I'm just feeling like with these cards coming up that we really have the potential to look deep within ourselves, and we also have more than enough tools right now to start to really make quantum transformations happen. So I would see these quantum transformations as also, we can do this work on multidimensional layers, right? So I'm a very spiritual person, and I would say I'm a person who comes from the sky down, right? A starseed, like a lot of you probably watching these videos. And some people they're more earthlings, you know, they come up from the earth, and that's how they're processing things. Now, both ways are valid, and we're kind of coming down. Spiritual people need to ground down more, and non-spiritual people need to come up. And this is, you know, this is the alchemy we've got kind of going. I think that's kind of some of the message of air and water here. Now, in that looks like going to therapy, doing somatic body work, breath work, you know, doing some more of these shamanic-based practices and maybe more traditional medicine practices to help work through and weave through. Now, we know that that our minds are powerful places, and if your mind is not a happy place and you're continually finding yourself in a downward spiral, you've got to do work around that. And it's not just replacing thoughts with everything is great and life is amazing. No, it's like, why doesn't life feel amazing, and where am I scared, and why is it hard for me to trust people? And I want to trust people, and I have trusted this person has been trusted, and it's finding these through lines so that we can slowly weave a tapestry of healing within ourselves. So all of that's some really beautiful stuff coming through, and I hope that you're receiving the healing transmission of these cards as well, because tarot readings aren't just for predicting the future, they're for assessing energy and looking at where it is that we need to heal. And it's so easy to, you know, have these ideas and these templates, these things that are available. Hold on, my dog is eating a candy wrapper. I have to get this out of her mouth. Hey. Life is sweet, indulge in it. So sorry. Life is imperfect, just like this video is now, because it was interrupted by sweet little Nutmeg chewing on a candy wrapper for a delicious chocolate that Shannon and I ate earlier while we were doing our magical money manifestation work. Prosperity and abundance. Here we go. Okay. So we're doing all this work, we're doing all these pieces of ourselves. We've got our magical crystal yellow dragon, we've got air, and we've got water. Now, what is this looking like in the physical? What are the things that we need to tune into in the physical? 3 cards popped out, which was great because I was going to draw 3 cards. And, oh, okay. This is great. Okay, so the first one, 9 of Cups. Now, this came up in our reading the other day, too. It's been coming up a lot, and even in some other readers that I've been following, this joyous 9 of Cups, even with the with the Seers of Light, has been coming up. So this is a beautiful card of manifestation, right? This is wishes coming true. And what I also see specifically from this deck and the way that this woman is jumping out of a treasure chest, right? And she is expanding in this heart-centered love. Now, this is a mirror energy of this crystal yellow light kind of emanating and radiating around this woman. And I really believe the more we see this card, I've gotten so many Nine of Cups come up lately. It's just, we are receiving our blessings. Abundance is coming through. Prosperity is coming through. Dreams are coming true. Sacred union is coming into being. All of these things that we have spent so much time working, especially if you've been diligently doing the karmic clearing work, you've been working on yourself, you've been going to therapy, you've been doing all of these pieces to help yourself heal. Your wishes are coming true now because of it. You don't have to sit around and wish on any star anymore. You just have to accept that your wishes are here. We are the product of walking a path towards every one of our heart's desires and living in our heart's desires. This is happening now. All right, so the beautiful thing that came up next was the Judgment card, all right? So now this is reaching kind of in the end of the Major Arcana. It's number 20, and the way that this specific Judgment card speaks to me is a true connection with freeing old parts of yourself, letting the old parts of your past go that are no longer serving you. Now, of course, you still take the lessons and the things gained. The richer our stories are, the more we're able to reach out and expand. That's kind of an essence of this card too, right? It's like if you've had all of these cups that have been empty at one time, but you've learned how to fill them, you can abundantly share them with the world. Now, there's still work to be done, right? We still have to do this continual work to connect and embody our higher selves. Now, what's curious about this card is, is her higher self connecting, reaching up, or is it coming down in? Mostly what I see is a kind of a mirrored energy of we are embodying the truth of who we are, both in spirit and in physical form. This is so freaking cool because how long have we been awaiting for dreams to come true that haven't yet come into being, right? We're still wishing, but no, this is showing that all is coming into alignment, and it's coming into alignment because you are doing the work, right? You are doing the magic rituals, you are doing the release ceremonies, you're journaling, you're going to therapy, you're doing all of this. This is this card in action. You are releasing the judgment, right? So that you may embody higher truth. Oh, this is just so cool. And our last card that fell out is the Magician, who all of the colors that are come through here are in this card too, right? And this is the grounded embodiment of all of this work coming together, right? And the Magician is number 1 in the Major Arcana, so it's like, it's not quite the Fool, which is the new beginning, but I feel like it is the embodied beginning, right? It is the part that after you've had your joyous failures and your ups and your downs, you get to sit down and you get to embody the truth of all of the lessons that have moved through, of all of the stories that you've gone, all the blocks you've released, all of the pains, all of the traumas, all of the tears, all of the heartbreak, everything that has been a part of your journey up to this point means something. It really means something. And what it means is you are becoming an embodied being of the light that you came down here to be, right? That's so freaking exciting for all of us, because the more people who are walking down around in their hearts, and they're living from their higher heart energy, from connected to their higher selves, that they're actively doing the work, they're clearing the limiting thought forms, they're reaching phases of enlightenment, which of course we know is a journey. It's not just a place you reach, it's a continual path you walk. Being enlightened is being deliberate. And that's what I feel like the Magician is saying, and I feel like that's what these two cards are coming to. This is the deliberate work in action, right? This is the manifestation of things. And this is the grounded energy now where you reap the benefits of everything that you've worked, and you're not just reaping them for yourself. All of the work that we have done is important. It is important whether you're living alone in a cabin in the woods. It is important whether you are living in the middle of Times Square in a box on the corner. If you are doing the work and you're putting out the prayers and you're setting the intention, you're doing the energy clearing, you're showing up at food banks, however it is that you are on your path of service this lifetime, you are of value. And I appreciate the work you're doing, and the Spirit sees you. You are seen. I'm seeing myself in you. I'm seeing myself as I talk to myself and also talk to you simultaneously. But this is a really beautiful reading, and most of what has been coming through has been so beautiful. And so I just want to take a moment to celebrate all that has been moving through. And yeah, keep up the good work. If you want to connect and collaborate in some way, shape, or form, please reach out. I love to do sessions with individuals one-on-one to see what we're co-creating, to see what's coming through, how we can connect more with our higher selves and our paths of service. And yeah, I'm here to be of service. And honestly, I'm making these videos because I don't know exactly what that looks like at this time, because it's shifting for me. And yeah, I'm available to be of service. So if you want to connect with me, let's do that. And my website and everything is below. And if you want to collaborate just as a healer to healer and come onto this channel too, that would be really awesome. I think conversations are potent and powerful. So I wish you many blessings on this beautiful spring day. The quails didn't squeak during our call, but there was candy and sweetness from Nutmeg and Timmy, and we are abounding with blessings. I think that's what I'll call this video. All right. So long, friends.